ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ. Today I will be speaking about preparation of self-study report. This is a very important aspect of the assessment and accreditation. Since 2017, the format, the process, the procedure of preparation of the self-study report is changed. Earlier that we used to submit the hard copy. Now there is no submission of the hard copy, there is no posting of the hard copy. Instead of that one, now we have to submit a self-study report online. There is a format given by the NAAC and we have to fill up that format. And that format actually we have to submit to the NAAC during the required time. Now this self-study report requires certain information, certain data, some of the calculations, and those information, the calculations, the data, you have to keep them ready. It is divided into 5 parts here. One part is executive summary, second one is the profile of the institution, third one may be extended profile of the institution, then quality indicator framework, then last one is data templates, documents, quantitative metrics. Self-study report consists of these 5 sections, and today I will be discussing about executive summary. Executive summary is divided again into 5 parts. The first part is introduction about the institution. Your college is a pretty old institution. It may be having good number of achievements, earlier achievements also. Your alumni may be well placed. There may be a visit of very important persons to the institution, and the present students may have wonderful achievements. So all these things you can mention in the introductory part of the institution. For example, I had been to one institution for the assessment. In that institution, they had mentioned that a student of their college was heading one NCC battalion on January 26th, which parade was held at New Delhi, and that student was heading that battalion for consecutive 3 years. And is it not an achievement? And it is not only for those 3 years, then the 4th year during which we had visited that institution, a student from that institution itself has been selected to head that battalion of NCC. So they had mentioned this one, and I had been to another institution where they had mentioned that Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam had visited their institution. They had invited him for some function. Is it not a good thing? Bringing such a great personality to the institution changes a lot many things of the institution. Such things, apart from this, wonderful achievements of the 5 years, achievements by the students, achievements by the faculty, and achievements of any office staff, alumni. So all those things may be brought in this institutional note, introductory note. And then the second part is criterion-wise summary. We know already there are 7 criteria. Every criteria has got certain important achievements. You have done good many things in the every criteria, and you have to brief up the every criteria, and limitation for briefing the criteria wise is every criteria the limitation is 250 words. In all, for the executive summary, the total number of the words should not exceed 5,000. The limitation there is 5,000. So like that criterion wise report you can write there, summary you can write. Then next comes the brief note about the SWOT, strength, weaknesses, opportunities and challenges. There are good number of strengths. One thing you remember, friends, you have to involve all the staff members while preparing the self-study report. You have to take help of every faculty. You have to decentralize the work there, the functioning. Every work, if it is decentralized, every work is given to the different people, set of work, the efficiency becomes more. In the SWOT analysis, one example I can say, your institution is having a faculty with 100% PhDs. All the faculties are with PhD. that becomes a strength of the institution. Even if it is 90% of PhD holders are there, even if it is 80% of the PhD holders are there, that becomes a strength of the university, institution. And now suppose the results for all the 5 years are 100% or 95% or 97%, all the 5 years your results are wonderful, that becomes a strength of the institution. If the results are poor, that becomes a weakness of the institution. If the qualified faculty is less in number, that becomes a weakness of the institution. This is how we have to identify the strengths and weaknesses. Opportunities, many times if the results are less or results are mediocre, then you have an opportunity to improve the results. You have an opportunity to bring the ranks. And if the results are good, there are no ranks. If the results are good, there are no ranks, then you have an opportunity to get the university ranks in future. That becomes an opportunity. And like that, challenges we can say, these are some just instances I am giving. Challenges, the pandemic COVID-19 was a challenge, but you have overcome that challenge also. You have converted that challenge into opportunity. And instead of taking the offline classes, you have started the online classes. Instead of conducting the offline seminars and conferences, have you not conducted the online conference? So those are the challenges. Internet, for example, it is a challenge in the rural area where the students are not getting the internet. That has become a challenge. Then you might have shifted the students, you might have requested the students to make use wherever the coverage is there. So like this, you have to identify the SWOT analysis. You can write about this SWOT in that executive summary. Then comes any additional information about the institution. If above space is not sufficient, if you are not, you are left something there in the above portion, there you can add any other information which you want to highlight in that one. In that fashion, finally it should be a conclusive part. You have to come to the conclusion institution is having all these achievements, but this is not the end. In future again we are planning for such and such things, such and such things. That has to become the conclusive portion of the executive summary. Executive summary is very important part of the self-study report. Friends, remember, it is like a face of the person. It is the place where you can project yourself. You can project the institution. You can impress. You can influence the assessors by writing wonderful executive summary, mentioning all the achievements, highlighting all the achievements of the institution. You can influence really. So this is in this fashion, and total, as we know, the executive summary should not exceed 5,000 words. Remember, friends, you have to remember these things. And with this is all about the executive summary, how we can go about this. And I express my sincere thanks to you all, and my gratitudes to the NAAC also, because they have posted a wonderful information in their website. It is so clear. I am just furnishing. I am just carrying out that information to you. I am just as a part of this service. So I wish you all the very best of luck. Start preparing, and next portion, next part I will be discussing in my next video. Thank you very much. God bless you. Namaskar.